Hello and welcome to my lovely sunny pub where my British friends are all enjoying a lovely beer and my continental friends are all being very, very good and not drinking yet. Apparently something to do with sponsors or something, I don't know what it is. Welcome to Inside Track Italy, Friday. I mean, there might be a Saturday, but we'll get through Friday first. From my right, it is Lee Martin from Agama and the world. From just round the corner these days, it's Elliot Boots. From the world of real motorsport, it's Max Hesse. And our reigning champion, with a lot more hair than he used to have, it's Davide Ongaro. I'm going to start with Elliot, mainly because he's drinking, which makes me feel a bit more involved. What's it like living in Italy now?
Well, I mean, apart from these days when it gets a bit too hot, but lifestyle's pretty nice. It's not a bad place to live.
Now, of course, one of the advantages normally of a racing driver gets to a certain age, RC driving, because you've had kids, and much like Lee, you get to leave them for a weekend. It's not really working, is it, when you're living at home?
Well, this weekend I do have to go back to the family life every night. It's not such a getaway as it normally is, but I quite like it though. It's I enjoy coming in and I enjoy going home. So,
does Federica have a list of chores for you to do when you come back? Is it like take the bins out, change the baby, build a Jenga tower?
Yeah, all the normal. We have to. It's a team effort. Team at the track, me and Very, and then a team with me and Federica at home.
Oh, he's rehearsed that answer, hasn't he? You can tell. Lee,
that was good.
It's pretty. Honestly, what I do.
Watches that.
Yeah, I say that because then she'll go, "Hey."
Cut that bit out. I just said it was good.
Yeah, no. So we go, "Oh, I don't recognise this man at all." Lee, we'll lean across. This is always fun. So Lee, what's the family doing? We're missing you this week, is it?
Yeah. They're at school today, and then this weekend I don't even know what they're doing actually. I don't know, but yeah.
Or care?
You care, definitely care, but yeah, I don't actually know what they're up to. Yeah, they're missing me. So.
Yeah, that's the one. So you are you're the only person who's done both rounds. This couldn't be much more of a contrast in weather from South Carolina, could it?
No, this is pretty much the opposite. I mean, apart from having no massive amount of rain while we were racing there, it was bloody freezing, and now it's really warm. So yeah, it's a little different.
See, I noticed that you've gone for the rolled-up sleeves look, full Bon Jovi from 1986, whereas you've just gone for it.
I like to keep the white t-shirt underneath, as you can see.
Ah, right. So you're trying to cover various tattoos up, are you? The ones which are
really good when I go to
because you haven't got the Canas RC as life one, so the rest of you really, not really trying. I don't think.
Yeah. Can't all be that good.
No, that's true. Well, you beat him, didn't you? That must be great beating your teammate on the first day.
Yeah, it was all right. I mean...
Trying to hide his delight and failing misery there, dear viewer.
Yeah, no, it was good. We're happy. It was a good result.
And Lee, how did you feel it went so far in the rush?
Yeah, not too bad. I don't really excel in kind of short, fast
driving
races. Yeah, well, so yeah, I prefer the longer races to get into it a bit more. But it was good fun.
As you get older, you need longer, don't you?
Yeah, exactly.
That's true. To my left, it's the young guns, or younger guns. Let's have a quick chat with Davide. Davide, you missed the first round. I mean, yeah. How do you feel coming back around later? It's going to be very hard to defend your championship now, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to be here, especially in Italy. And yeah, we try to defend the title for sure this year, but it's not easy. We try. Rush was okay. The start was good, and then I stayed behind Elliot. I tried to pass him and made one mistake. But I finished third and looking forward for tomorrow, we'll see.
Now, with all of you, actually, it's the same thing. I always think, I only saw you a couple of months ago, because it was like 2.5 years ago, apart from Lee, I saw a couple of weeks ago, and obviously Max, who I saw at the Nürburgring. So, what have you been doing for the last 2.5 years, apart from growing your hair?
I mean, testing a lot, driving at home, my home track, and try to race here in Italy, because we can race, and just race a lot and test.
And you bought a range of your own products, I noticed. Was that just a case of I'll go to China and get a shipment over, or?
No, it's going great at the moment. It's first year for me, so we are trying to sell something. But yeah, it's a nice job also.
So coming to Max. Max, you and I had a conversation 2 weeks ago in the paddock at the Nürburgring, 24 hours. It was going all right, and then it wasn't. Was your hand injured from the race?
No. It's just some blisters from driving a lot.
So since I last saw you, where you were getting out of the car looking a bit despondent, what has the last 2 weeks been? You been back at the BMW Junior Team House, or
No, actually not. We went straight back to France, had immediately the next race, and then had some testing last week going on and this week. And yeah, I will be in Spa on Monday, so we're busy.
So you went to Paul Ricard, did you, for the World Endurance? How'd that one go? Yeah. I wasn't really concentrating because I was at Le Mans.
Yeah, no, actually really good. We finished 4th in the end, which was pretty decent, and I think we're quite strong for Spa, which is the next 24-hour race then.
Is it the three of you again doing the 24-hour?
Yeah, it will be the 3 of us.
So when you're looking at preparing for those big races, because obviously the World Challenge, it's 3 hours, aren't they, the races? 6 hours now. So it's 6 at Riccardia and 3. It's a very different sort of format when you're trying to get a team together for a 24-hour race. I mean, how different is the preparation between the two?
Yeah, it's quite a bit different. Obviously, I mean, still the 24-hour race seems like a sprint race now, but obviously in terms of nutrition and everything, the preparation is different, the team is preparing different, and but yeah, I'm in good hands. The BMW is running well this year with our new M4 GT3, so I'm really looking forward to the next couple of rounds. And
so how much RC racing have you managed to do prior to 2 hours ago?
Not so much, unfortunately. But yeah, I did some things in February when I had some time, and I think before that was like 2 months ago the last time.
Because I think when we were last doing RCGP, you were running TCRs, weren't you? So how did you go from being RC and TCR to becoming BMW Junior? How did that happen?
Well, yeah, I did TCR that year, and that was my final year until I got moved into the BMW project. And yeah, this year, the first year as a full SWorkz driver, which is really nice. So I can say I'm living the dream now, to be honest. And yeah, it's been a mega time since then. And obviously with the junior team, it was a great opportunity for me because we didn't come from a wealthy background or something. So it was yeah, really important to always score good results, which I was able to do. And yeah, then I got picked up luckily, and so far it seemed to go quite well.
Good stuff. Now we've talked about silly things like Nürburgring and stuff, but let's talk about Osby Team Circuit. How you find the track?
Yeah, it's cool. I like it. I always enjoy doing some RC next to it. It's kind of like a holiday weekend for me, to be honest, but obviously still trying to be fast.
Thanks. Elliot, so I'm going to start a new item here now, because I just thought, what should we do next? I've had a little chat with you all. It's lovely and sunny. Eat a crisp. What I'd like you all to do is ask each other's questions. And you can ask anything you like, as long as you don't swear. So, Elliot, who would you like to ask and what?
You put me on the spot. Why is it always me first?
You're most convenient to this side. Also, you're mouthy.
Oh, thanks. What favourite crisp do you like, Lee?
Great start. So the question is, what's your favourite flavour of chip and crisps? And we'll ask everybody this because it's an important question. It matters in life who's your favourite crisp. So what is your favourite flavour of crisp, Lee?
It's chili heatwave Doritos, mate.
Oh, okay. Straight exotic there. They're okay. I'm personally I'm a sort of vinegar Pringle boy, but there we go. Max, your favourite?
Pringles. Yeah.
Flavour? Barbecue. Better check, of course. Well, next time he's got it in his car, let's check there's any Pringle sponsorship on there, just make sure it's a genuine answer. And for you, a potato-based snack, Davide.
I think Pringles is the same, but paprika one.
Oh, 3 votes of Pringles, which you actually, if anyone knows, actually contain no potato at all. Oh, good point. Yeah, you'll sit there with your beer, but not divulging your favourite bar snack.
It's got to be What's-Its.
Oh, he's gone for the cheesy What's-It. I'm not sure. Do you get What's-Its in Germany or Italy? Right.
Yeah, but it's not called What's-It.
They're kind of like cheese puffs.
I don't even know what they're called.
Bad for the fingers.
There we are. Bad for the fingers. Okay, Lee, it's your chance to ask everyone else a question.
Elliot, what's your favourite beer?
I don't know. There's no brand on it.
Is it any beer you get your hands on?
I don't normally drink a lot of beer. I normally wine, or cider.
Well, you wine, obviously, but do you drink wine?
Yeah. Beer, probably Peroni. Nice ice cold Peroni.
Ooh, sounds lovely. Okay, obviously you're obviously athletes, so you can't drink beer. So what? You're out. You're in the bar. Chilling with the, I don't know, teammates or with some attractive blonde. So what will you be drinking?
Gin and tonic.
Oh, excellent booze. Well done. Fantastic. Well, massively up in my recommendation there. Possibly off brand.
No. It's the healthiest.
It's low calorie, actually. Low calorie. And Davide?
I don't like drink a lot, so some cola or Fanta for me is okay.
No danger of dehydration. You're still drinking something, just not alcohol, which is okay. Okay, Max, your turn to ask all these other people. Oh me. Thank you for asking. I'm actually with Max, G&T, or a single malt whiskey. There we go.
What do I ask? how do I get fast in RC racing?
Well, I can answer that question. Oh, no, I can't. Well, yeah, it's actually quite good. So you three guys obviously have
Doing quite well.
you'd be at the top. If someone comes to you and asks for one tip, just one tip to improve, what would your advice be?
Set up the car for yourself rather than chasing a fast guy setup.
There we are. Ignore the setup sheets on Facebook.
You book an LMR training day, and then
Don't waste your money.
No, I'll buy. How much is an LMR training day?
that really depends on where I have to go. But fuel's expensive these days, you know.
So what would I? So I here I am. I'm 17, like 40. I'm 40 years younger than I was. And I need an LMR training day because I've decided I want to become the two-wheel drive champion of the Great Britain. Beat Neil Cragg, which apparently no one's doing these days, including you. Realistically, so what do I get for my X pounds from an LMR training day?
Well, we just.
You can hold it. It's obviously a long answer.
I think what people can do is anyone can go to the track to practice, and the obvious advice for anyone is to practice. But if you don't actually practice the right things, or you don't know what you're doing wrong, then it's kind of pointless. And I'm sure Max has had it with real cars where sometimes you don't know what you're doing wrong, and someone else needs to look at it from the outside and tell you. So it doesn't have to be me, but if you know someone at the track who's pretty good, you can ask them to have a look at your driving style, and maybe they can give you a few tips on how you can improve.
Very measured response, Davide. When everyone comes saying, "How can I be a world champion like you?" What's the one thing I need to do? What would you say?
I mean, you have to test a lot and practice a lot. You have to know good your materials and be prepared from home and also at the track. And like also Elliot said, you have to find your setup for your driving style.
No,
Okay.
your question now. To everyone else.
Oh, my question. Mainly for
He wouldn't ask the question if he knew the answer.
mainly for all three. For all three.
Yep, and me as well, if I can answer it.
Okay. So, which is your favorite track in the world that you ever been there?
Excellent. Oh, we'll start with Max. Is it what? Yeah.
Nordschleife.
No, but
Sorry.
well, no, but I'll get the RC track as well.
I mean, I don't have much experience, but I liked the track in Radovan when I was there in Spain.
World's venue. Okay, off you go then, Elliot. What is your favourite track?
Gussago.
What we are now?
Also. But it's my home
Honestly,
track. Of course I like
honestly,
it.
come on. We don't expect political from
One
you.
of the best tracks I drove was a few years back now, was Asti track in Italy.
Asti, basically it's Italy and wine.
RCGP there.
We did. I know, with Diego Fusa, yeah, so he's a professional footballer.
Yeah, unfortunately it's finished now.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
Unfortunately,
That's a bit sad,
he's
isn't it?
now doing
Oh, is it?
football, golf, foot golf.
Foot golf, all right, okay, obviously. And Lee, your favourite track?
So my favourite track is OCRC, and it's not really massively based on the track or the layout. It's just like the atmosphere when you were there. Obviously, it's closed now, so if you want to go, you can't. But yeah, it was always a wicked atmosphere. We're recommending closed tracks, yeah, basically. But no, it was cool because it was like a group of guys running a track, which was really fun. And to go there, it felt like you were going to like a sports bar rather than an RC track. So.
Is that the one where they had the short course trucks things on the wall?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and screens everywhere with like racing on and stuff. Yeah, it was awesome.
Well, my favourite track is Road Atlanta. There we go. So for the Petit Le Mans and for RC tracks, well, I've always been rubbish, so I can't remember.
Nemo Racing.
Yes, Nemo Raceway is the best ever, and we'll find out if it is the best ever because the next round of RCGP in the first weekend of August is at that very auspicious. Keenan, come here. Keenan K. White, lefty, No Name RC podcast, or as he's known now, Mr. Sweatmarks. I was going to throw you in. What question do you have to ask these fine young men?
Do you want to see the Americans come over and race against you guys in Europe?
Yeah, 100%. You know, I think us Europeans, these guys, these fast youngsters are the best in the world right now. And I believe we'll see it at the Worlds anyway. But I think how far the Europeans have progressed and how fast they are now, I think they're definitely on top of the game.
I mean, the difference between the track styles in America and compared to Europe, it's completely different. But, it'd be nice to see them make more of an effort to come over. I mean, I don't know the reason why they're not coming over. Maybe it's because they're a bit scared of us. I don't know. We'll find out. But maybe that's the rumour. But we're not making any assumptions. But I mean, there's good drivers there. But like I said, it's just so different. They need to get over and come and race us because it seems that we're always the ones that go there. Yeah. So come here and we'll race.
There is a big race, of course, in September in Spain, which you can see live on RC Racing TV, live and free. Thank you. Oh, he laughed. Well, it is. It is live and free, and we're all there, all the teams there, and we're going to cover it anyway. Davide, so it's your chance after many years to defend your World Championship. Are you expecting a big American challenge, or do you think it's going to be the Europeans, Juan Carlos Canas and Elliot and the rest, and David, of course, who are going to be your main rivals?
I mean, for sure, will be not easy this year, and Lee also. But will be not easy this year. And I hope they will come in Europe to race, because we went like 3 times already at the DNC, and for us it's not easy to drive in their track. But yeah, we'll see when they come here and see how we go.
No, Max, I don't know if you got the weekend off for the Worlds, or do you have? It doesn't. No. Somewhere exciting like Monza or.
When is it even?
First week? No, it's the second weekend of September.
I think I'm in Spain as well, but not for RC Racing, no.
Well, it's an excuse, so we'll let you off. Excellent first question. Because it's such a good first question, Kid, you have a second question.
Okay, so how are you guys? All right, I have a question for you, Max. As a full-scale racer, crossing over to RC, I know you're pursuing a career in full-scale racing. Do you think we can get more people that race full scale or people that do that type of activities into what we do, or they just do not know what we do?
Deep question.
I think so, yeah. I have a couple of guys around me, especially obviously from the BMW guys, which are interested, but I think it's always a matter of time. And for me, I'm very lucky with my dad, because he has the time back home to prepare the stuff and everything. And I wouldn't have the time, to be very honest. And also most of my teammates, they also have a family. So once they have a free day, they will obviously like to stay home as well. So I have a couple of guys. We usually go for a day or something if we have the time to have some fun. I would recommend to do it. It's a lot of fun, obviously, and it's also good training, especially from the mental side of things. You can feel that there's 2 worlds coming together, and it helps me both ways. So it's good to do, and I'm always happy to be here.
Thank you. Do you have another question? Yeah, sure. Oh, keep on going this way. Lee's doing an excellent job, by the way, as a microphone passer.
He just wants to drink his beer.
Hello, everyone.
So I got to ask you guys, how are you liking the RCGP format? Do you think this is a way forward for you guys to grow our industry, get more people into it? And would you like to see more participation from more of the manufacturers and have like a proper professional league and a series, like, a world championship based on a series like this is supposed to be?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's why we're here. We believe in RCGP as what it is, as a product, as a way to grow RC, hashtag. But it's right, because it needs more coverage. It needs a more professional media outlet. I feel that that's something that's definitely dropped off in the last few years, that we don't have as many media outlets as we used to, doing a professional job, shall we say. So yeah, I think it can grow RC, exactly as it says, and I think more people need to embrace it and get involved.
Yeah, I mean, the guys, what they do here, it's what people don't realise behind the scenes. It's a huge effort, infrastructure that goes behind just doing what we're doing now. Getting it all out there to people, which in most cases when we go to races doesn't really happen. Doesn't happen at all. I think results are seen by basically RC drivers, us, through our posts. Which obviously the sponsors, it's important for them to see that, but at the same time we can only do so much. We can't film and drive at the same time. and the equipment and experience that these guys have got here is next level compared to what we've been doing for so many years. So yeah, I mean, we do. I think we need to be a bit more open-minded. There are some positives and negatives to this, but you know, over time, I mean, I'm sure at the start of, you know, like EFA and IFMA and all that, you know, I mean, no, by any means they're not perfect in any way, you know, and it takes time. It's because it's so new, and people will, I think, will slowly understand, and hopefully it will grow, because you know it's been fun and I've been enjoying it, and I think I probably say that for most people here. You know, everyone's been enjoying it, and I look to see more people every time when we come to these races.
Thanks. I'm going to come back to you last on this question, so I'll go Davide next.
I think, yeah, it's a nice series. I mean, three or 4 years ago was the first year, and was super nice to be part of this series. This year is good also, so I think all the work that people here made is amazing, and yeah, I think people should come to this race. I mean, all the series.
I've left Max for last, because Max has obviously a very different focus, of course, on working with sponsors. It's all about, you know, major sport. I mean, do you think you would have tips about how to work with and activate sponsors, and what you've learnt with the BMW Junior team, which can be applied to RC?
Yeah, obviously there's a lot of things, but in general I also would like to add something that I think that many people, they don't really realize how actually extreme hard work also everybody puts in, not only to also organize everything, but also the drivers behind. It's not like just putting your RC car on the table and doing some laps on the weekend. And I do think that people on the outside world, which are not in the business, they struggle to figure that out, because it's a lot of testing, a lot of time, a lot of development from all the sponsors going in, and I think it should get appreciated a bit more, and also get boosted up a bit more with all the TV coverage you guys are doing now, and yeah, I really hope it will grow even bigger. And yeah, then in the other side, obviously working with the sponsors. I mean, these guys are working with them as well since a long time, so just try and keep them happy and do good results. That's the best way to keep there.
Just one final interesting point. I talked to Elliot there. You mentioned about you know mentioning your sponsors. Is it actually more important to mention them in a positive way than actually have a positive result?
Well, of course, but I mean, at the end of the day, right, without social media or anything like this, without publicising something, like I could win every single race in the year. If I don't post anything, if no one knows about it, what difference does it make?
That's true. Interestingly, I always remember, because back in, I think we did right at the beginning of RCTV, we were at the Neo. I think it was the 2006 Neo. It might have been the 2007 one. Yeah, the first
in the UK.
Yeah, and your dad came up to me, and your dad said, "Oh yeah, my son, he's really good. He's just won the junior championship or something." I went, oh, "Yeah, fine, whatever," you know, because basically I thought, yeah, another dad bigging up his son is never going to amount to very much, you know. So a couple of European championships later, I think I've been proven right, haven't I?
Well, yeah, I guess he knew what was coming.
Major financial loss. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us on Friday's Inside Track. Thank you, Keenan. Thank you, Lee. Thank you, Elliot. Thank you, Max. Thank you, Davide. And thank you to the team behind. I've enjoyed the beer. I'm sure now the cameras are off, we can get a gin and tonic for Max and some sort of Coke with something in it for Davide. Thank you very much, and we will see you tomorrow morning on House of RC at about 10 o'clock with the first qualifying heat of RCGP.